All right, guys, this is going to be a live in lieu of Friday because we're not going to do a live Friday night. So, first of all, thank you guys, for being here on a Wednesday. And tonight, hi, David and Michelle and all your little scammy, fucking crooked preacher friends. Tonight, we're going to talk about, is one of your family members possibly being manipulated or scammed by one of these fucking crooked ass preachers? One of our own group members contacted me recently and found out that their mother was sending Mike Murdock money weekly, right? Every week on the dot, sending money out. Yeah, Mike Murdock's a fucking piece of shit. He's the worst, man. He's sitting there. I have a video up where he's like, "It's a miracle I'm not in prison. It's a miracle. It's just a miracle." Michelle Jones, deuces from California. Then this is going to be open chat tonight. And I started a podcast, guys. You guys are going to name it, so throw your ideas in the chat tonight. I'm making a list, and then I'll do a poll in a week or so, and you guys will choose the name. Okay, so our channel member, I'm not going to give names, but if they decide to call, that's cool. But their mother was being scammed. The mother has early onset of dementia right now. This is not a lie, guys. This is very true. This is very real. And what happened, I'm going to see if I can get pictures of the shit that Mike Murdock's been sending the mom. Because what this channel member said it looks like is these things that Mike Murdock sends to your fucking family members. And Mike Murdock targets old fucking mentally ill people, okay? I'm focusing specifically on Mike Murdock tonight because this is a real life situation. But all in all, it could be your family member, right? Say you have a mother or a father who's really religious and you know they watch these guys religiously. Watch their mail, watch their bank accounts, guys. I'm telling you, do not let these people into your fucking family's life because they will fucking leech every last goddamn dime off of your family member, okay? I promise you, this will happen. There's no happy ending with these guys. None. Let me see here. Give me a second. Anyways, what the channel member said the mail looks like in big red fucking letters, it's like pay now or something. It makes it look like a bill, basically, is what it looks like. This is just what the information I gathered. So they send these out monthly, right? Yeah, they have no fucking shame in robbing the hopeless and the helpless. You're absolutely right. And that's the thing. It's a fucking shame. They have no shame. They don't care. Mike Murdock could care less. Even if that sack of shit found out this person did have mental health issues, we're going to touch on something else tonight, but not just yet, too. And we'll get there. But even if Mike Murdock knew that this person was mentally ill, he would still be doing the same fucking thing. He wouldn't give a shit. This is deceptive practices. This is where I call out the bullshit on these guys. Because these guys are clearly just doing some really shady, deceptive, thieving tactics on people who have no fucking clue of what they're looking at. And they know it. They know it. And it could be David, it could be Mike Murdock, it could be Paula White, it could be... who else? Jessie Duplantis, Kenneth Copeland. Could be any of those fuckers. And they're sending mail to your parents, possibly. If you guys have older parents out there, this is kind of a big pay attention here. Because this is how they work. Can't make this shit up. Don't forget to smash that like or dislike. Show me the love on the way in or out, whether you hit like or dislike. So Mike Murdock here, right? I did the math on how much was sent out. I was given numbers, and it turned out to be about $30,000, give or take. I think 25 to 30 grand. It was like 85 to 100 and something dollars a week is what she was sending out. So, yeah, pay me now. David, pay me now. You want all this to stop? Pay me now. Thomas, that's what I'm start telling David. Hey, you want all this shit to stop, David? Start donating to my fucking PayPal, dude. Cash at me. Tell me where you're watching from. David, serious. You want all this shit to stop, David? Pay me, dude. You're gonna try and get me to silence by fucking sending these cease and desist, dude? No, pay me now, David. You don't have an issue begging for the fucking money from the helpless and hopeless? Well, guess what, dude? Pay me, motherfucker. Yeah, pay me now, right? And that's how these people, that's what these prosperity ministers do. And even, it says on the bill that I was just telling you guys about, it says pay now. I'm trying to get a text message to see if I can get an image of the bill, of what Mike Murdock sent. Hang on a second here. So yeah, don't pay these guys. And you there's videos. Mike Murdock still puts out videos, and he's not even in charge. He's just out there. He looks like shit. I mean, and you notice these guys like sit in their chairs and they sit and preach like all this crap. Send me money. Send me money. You need to donate now. And they send out these mailers to people every week. Yeah, due by the end of the day. Okay, now figure, Bert, Thomas. Now check this out, right? Now say there's somebody mentally ill on the other end, and they keep getting these things weekly, and say it's somebody with dementia. That person could have forgot last week that they paid, right? Get another one 3-4 days later. Oh shit, I forgot to pay last week. I need to send more. Vicious cycle goes on and on and on and on, right? Yep, due by the end of the day. Pay me now, due by the end of the day. Call, give me your credit card, checking account number. Yes. Yes. And these are things I want to point out, is because this is where they're taking advantage of the system and the helpless. There's got to be some sort of legislation for this, guys. If not, this is going to go on. They're going to continue to scam the mentally ill people, helpless, hopeless, elderly, infirm. It's the way they work. It's the way they work. And it's shitty because we're sitting back here watching it, wondering why nothing's being done about it. And yeah, plant a seed, right, man? This is how you plant a seed on somebody, is you put the information out there, man. Let somebody else think for themselves. Yeah, the government won't do shit either. Michelle Jones is because there's too much fucking interest. There's no separation of church and state anymore, right? We've talked about that. There is none. There's absolutely no separation of church and state. The government dips into the church, and I'm sure it's kind of vice versa. That's how I'm thinking about it. No doubt the government's dipping into the church, these big mega churches. Political interest, probably some under the table contributions that nobody sees or hears about. Think about it. And I got a comment not too long ago from somebody named Steve-O. I want to read this comment real quick. If they bust one, they have to bust them all. Yeah, Michelle Jones, they have to. They have to, but think of how much money they would get out of these fucking crooks, man. Think of how much money these churches, like these mega churches. I'm not saying all churches, guys, okay? I'm not saying all churches. We just got to look at the really extreme big ones where they're kind of thumbing their stuff at the government, saying, no, we don't do shit. Totally against that. I think the churches, if they're a public entity, they need to be fucking transparent with every goddamn dollar that goes in and out of there. Especially with a place like David's, okay? Because we don't know at this point what he's doing with the money. I mean, for all we know, he could be funding some sort of illegal operation. You know, Catherine, and that's the shitty part about it. The politicians won't take them on because they're all tied in. It's all the rich white evangelicals. And if you look at Capitol Hill, it's fucking ran by a bunch of rich fucking white old fucks, right? Those guys need to fucking go as far as I see it. Those guys have no business there anymore. They've done enough fucking damage to the country. Okay, who is Steve-O? Sorry. Left a comment, and it was on Catherine Crick's video. What kind of demonic channel do you run? You think you're a Christian because you're exposing false teachers? Christians are supposed to preach the gospel to all nations. What makes you think that you are exempt from that and are now God's right hand man to expose the false ministries? I just told this person, I was like, I'm not Christian, so the rules don't apply to me. Next. So Steve-O, Catherine Crick is a false prophet. I call them out because they do damage to people's families. If you don't like it, I don't care. Dude, you should be here helping because Catherine Crick is dangerous. She mentally abuses and psychologically, emotionally, religiously abuses children. That's the worst part about it. But Steve-O, Catherine Crick has kids come up. Catherine Crick has kids come up and read from a fucking list of words they don't even stand, dude. No bullshit. What did God, Steve-O, ask me this, Steve-O, did God give children a list that said, hey, I need to renounce sexual sins and all this other crazy shit? Did God actually do that? Because if it's in the Bible, should point it out to me, okay? And I don't want to hear any of this religious scripture bullshit that, God is this and that. No, I want to see where it shows facts that it said God gave a list to little kids, little girls, and shit like that, and had them read from things they don't even understand, like sexual sins and prostate cancer and fucking nightmares and depression. What fucking 10-year-old? Really? So, not buying it. Doesn't work here. I will expose these false teachers because of the psychological damage they're doing to people. This is Mental Health Awareness Month, by the way, still too, guys. Like I said, we're going to touch on something else here, probably just before the live stream ends. Maybe I might do it another time, too. But, let's see here. Yeah, she's so much like David E. Taylor. She really is. She's a full-blown sociopathic narcissist. Like, you see her up there, she's like this. Amen, brothers and sisters. She looks like one of those little things you put on the dash and she just fucking waves back and forth like this. Her eyes are always all fucking bugged out. All the time. All the time. Like, she's going to burn herself out or she's either going to, I don't know. So I've been talking to a lot of people and said that she could probably be the next big person on TBN, which I hope not because she's fucking crazy. Like, really, Catherine, you look at her, it's like there's no context to her sermons. It's just a lot of, hallelujah, brothers and sisters, amen. It's like, bitch, raise the roof. And that's what she does. It's like she's jumping up and down like it's... I don't get it. I don't get it. Why, if she's, like, I get that she's, like, happy about her relationship with God and everything, but it's like, why do you need to preach it that loud? Keep that shit in your house. Like, I get freedom of religion, but it's like, then you get these people, then Catherine and Michelle, you get her coming out, like, having these fucking demons being renounced and stuff. It's like, I don't buy it. It doesn't happen. Not only that, she does it out in the open air, too. And the 5F ministry is pretty much known for that, like, doing these open air revival, like the park revivals. Catherine is just as dangerous as David, if not more manipulative. Catherine is very manipulative, but it's real subtle. The way Catherine is manipulative, it's real, like, little hits of it. Like little pokes. And that's how David Koresh was, too. David Koresh was the same way. Wasn't very smart, but, like, when he got up and preached, he could preach. And then he would throw in little subtle hints of his sprinkleness. And, bam, you have the Branch Davidians. Hit that like or dislike, you guys. Keep me in the algorithm. Whether you want to hit that like or dislike, it's up to you. But, yeah. Exactly, Catherine. You hear that shit? That's what I mean. She's just as dangerous. She is just as dangerous. Having kids read from a list about fucking renouncing suicidal thoughts, don't buy it. Don't buy it. Bullshit. It's all bullshit. That doesn't happen. And again, you know what? Let's just go ahead right into fucking Mental Health Awareness Month because it is. All right, and we're gonna bring up the shooting yesterday, okay, which was not far from where I live, Uvalde, Texas. Bert Thomas, it's a control tactic because they're chauvinists. Yeah, most prosperity preachers are chauvinists. Yeah, most of them. And again, we're going to talk mental health now. Okay, because this seems to be the tactic of these prosperity ministers is they attack the mental health of people. They find a way in, and they're very determined, guys. These people, Mike Murdock and Jessie Duplantis and all these prosperity ministers are very determined people to get their end goal. End goal, guys, is money. That is it. Money, 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 sex, women, power. That's it. End of the day, that is all they want. That is all they care about. Money, women, power. Nothing more, nothing less. And Bert Thomas, it's a control tactic. David, on the other hand, emasculates men. That's what he does. David emasculates men. And then what David does is then turns the women against the husbands, okay? Turns women against the husbands, and then starts brainwashing the women saying, oh, he's nothing, he's not a man, he can't take care of you. Meanwhile, David's like flashing around all these mansions that he's buying, saying, oh, I'm better than him, look at all these flashy things I got, girl, you can come live with me. I've seen the text messages that David sends to some of these women. He's a fucking sack of shit, man. He's a fucking dirty pig. He really is. He's a fucking pig, fucking nasty, slimy fucking sleazeball. That's what David is. And that, Bert, you're on it. You're absolutely right. That's just what they do, man. Just what they do. It's all about money, women, and power with them. Big flashy cars, lots of fucking diamonds and earrings. If you guys watch Righteous Gemstones, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, that was kind of... I recommend you guys watch it. It was funny. Danny McBride wrote it. And it kind of shows the prosperity ministers, man. It really makes a mockery of it, and it's great. Shows them like driving private jets and shit like that, and fucking souped up cars. Let's see here. Bert, I'm gonna go ahead and pin your comment too. So let's go ahead and get back into mental health and how these assholes like Mike Murdock, David Taylor, Jessie Duplantis, all these guys, they focus on the mental health of people, and they exploit it to the deepest. They do. They exploit it big time, and they leech money off of your family members slowly. And again, guys, this was kind of going out to people with older family members, okay? Because, again, it could be somebody in your family that's sitting in front of the TV right now, okay? This is no bullshit. It could be somebody right? And then there's Mike Murdock, you got Kenneth Copeland, Jessie Duplantis, any of them for that matter. There's this other fucking crazy whack job I watch every so often. Her name's Maddie Nottage down in Jamaica. Same shit. She's broadcasting on YouTube. YouTube is a worldwide platform, right? Broadcast that anywhere to anybody who fucking has a computer and it gets sucked into these prosperity gospels, start shelling out all their money. Then at the end of the day, they're out of money, broke. It's like almost we're stuck to foot the bill when it comes to, the social services they need afterwards, there's the amount of money going through these places, guys. It's ridiculous. And it's your money too. Yeah, some of those men are intimidated by strong women. Yeah, pathetic. What else I want to talk about tonight too is you guys file the tax reports against them. We as a group can force the IRS to revoke their tax exempt status. We absolutely can. And there's not a fucking thing they can do about it. We can. Guys, we can do it as a group. I can't do it alone. I sent out 4 this week. So I sent out 2 3949s and I sent out 2 13909s. Or 1 13909. It has all the new information on it. We can... in the long run, what's going to hurt David is if we get that exemption status revoked. That's what's going to hurt him in the long run. Not losing all the mansions or anything like that or the Bentleys. It will be getting his tax exempt status revoked. He's doing illegal shit. He's doing illegal shit. If they weren't worried, I wouldn't have got this cease and desist on the wall right here. Focus on women. Yep, good. Yeah, and there's some other women preachers out there right now too that are like really degrading men too. I've seen some of them. They're just as bad as David, but on the flip side. And I watched one the other night where she was like kind of, man, she was dogging out this gay guy like real bad. I was like, dude, what the fuck, man? Like she's sitting, and it's weird. She's sitting up on this big ass throne chair like she's high and mighty. I mean, if you notice, David does the same thing, but he has to have a chair that sits a little lower to the ground. Let's see here. Reading comments as they come in too, guys. You guys have been putting a lot of good comments up, by the way. Let's see here. I wasn't going to run kind of long tonight too either, guys. I wanted to talk the issue that happened out here in Texas yesterday with that guy that went and shot up that school, but I mean, it is Mental Health Awareness Month. I don't think it's a bad idea to touch on it. I know guns and gun talk is it can heat a lot of people up, definitely. But I think, granted, it is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I'm a firm believer that it's not the gun that kills people, it's the person behind the trigger that kills people. The gun is the weapon of destruction, absolutely, right? You know, if you're in the military, right, and you get like a domestic violence, you're kicked out of the military. That is zero fucking tolerance in the military for domestic violence, because in that case, right. Then you're so funny. If you can't handle a weapon in the military, you're no good. All right. I like when you come in here, Nunya. You bring in good content. I mean, that shooting yesterday, guys, that was just... I don't even know what to say about it, really. I know probably some of you don't want to really talk about it because it is touchy, but again, it goes on mental health, guys. It really does. It goes on mental health, this whole topic we're talking about here with this channel, with how these people manipulate, scam. Now say worst case scenario. Say you got somebody that falls into one of these scam ministries, right? These cults. Got somebody like David saying, hey, you know what? I've healed you. Say somebody who's mentally ill, schizophrenia. Let's just use that for example. Say somebody's got schizophrenia, goes into a cult like David's. David says all of a sudden, oh, you're healed. You don't need to take your medication anymore. David uses them up, right, as much as he can, puts them on the phone, makes them scam as much money as possible, and then when he's done with them, just throws them out on the street. No medication, no help, somebody just walking the street, not knowing who they are, where they are, what they're doing, why they're doing it. And then that becomes... that could possibly become like a public health issue, right? It's my opinion, guys. Remember, my opinion could be a lie. I mean, Marcellus, what do you think, man? What do you think about the whole issue? Let's get you to chime in, Marcellus. I'm curious what you think about it. What do you think about your cousin like fucking people over and just brooming them out to the street? I mean, he's obviously got you under some sort of control. I mean, he put you up to sending death threats to me. I don't know fucking anybody in their right mind that would listen to some stupid ass like that. But again, I can't, I guess your family, so you're gonna do anything he puts you up to, I guess. You guys got questions about this? What are your concerns about this, Marcellus? Bert? Catherine? I know Marcellus is intimidated by strong women. It's like tonight it looks like his wife actually let him off the leash. So he's able to come in and chat. But again, guys, I wasn't going to run crazy long tonight. I wanted to put this out, really. People, be aware. You need to be aware. You need to pay attention if you have family members who are older, getting up there in age, and might be watching these people on TV. Pay close attention, okay? Have to. You have to. Because they could be doing this right behind your back and you're wondering where all their money's going. If you have a family member right now that... Well, your email said different and so did the phone call, Marcellus, so... You're the one that's lying then. You said you're his cousin, so who's the one who's lying? Not me. You're the one who called and said he was your cousin. And that you were in his ministry, and you were part of his team. You were assistant what did your phone call say? You were assistant to Apostle David E. Taylor, right? That's what you said. I could play the phone call if you like. We'll see who the real liar is. I mean, you call me out as a liar. Let's listen to the phone call, dude. Hang on. Let's take a peek here. Let's see. Here we go.
Hi, Mark Barton at Sandy Hook Promise here.
Tell your cousin to get off his fucking lazy fat. Hello? This is Marcellus.
Hello, can you hear me first of all?
Yeah, after you apologize. This was after I got the death
For the
threats.
fucking death threats.
I ain't done you told me I stopped and never done you one time.
Bullshit, I got the email. So who is it? You're not sending the emails? It's not you that's sending them? Somebody else is using your hold on. Somebody else is using your email address?
What do you mean?
Who's sending me the fucking emails, dude? You?
I said I never done you. Never. Never did I burn you. Never.
Yeah, you did. Tell me that I'll suffer the consequences if I'm not careful. That's a threat, okay? Do you understand that?
Yeah, Bert.
Okay.
It's a good possibility too. But for him to come in and implicate somebody in something like that, catch my drift? It's like he comes in, sends me death threats after I get a cease and desist from a law firm, right? That's representing David, KOGGC. It's either KOGGC, JMMI, or Marvels in America World Healing, whichever one. And he sends in trolls all the time. Yeah, I know he does. Doesn't bother me. But Bert, when you start getting like legal forms like this, and then people start sending like death threats in your email, it's if something were to happen, technically Winners and King at this point could possibly be held accountable because they're representing David, right? Then you have this guy Marcellus coming on here again. She said I had the emails. I posted them on my channel so everybody could see them. They're posted on Facebook too, guys. Yeah, this is none of your business. Yeah, this is Marcellus actually, Jeff Schreiber. His name's Marcellus. Yeah, he says he's never met David, but yeah, he says on the phone call that he's David's cousin and that he's assistant to Apostle David E. Taylor. Now he's backpedaling, saying he's never met him, you know. So it's really dumb of him to do that. Yep, and this is none of your business. I mean, I don't get it. I don't know why he would do that. That still boggles my mind, Marcellus, why you would come on and do that too. Like that shows the amount of manipulation that these people have over their family members. Yeah, no such thing as an apostle. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm with you there. 100%. There's no such thing as an apostle. There's no such thing as prophets, okay? How many apostles were there? 12? 13? Again, I don't act like to know the Bible, guys, because I don't. All I know was there was like 12 or 13 original apostles, right? 12, I think. That was it. That was it. No more apostles after that. All these Catherine Crick coming out say she's an apostle and a prophet. That woman's fucking bugged out, man. They would have has to see Yeshua. Yeah. Yep. They would have to see Jesus. Yep. It's all right. None of your business. Just be patient, dude. Be patient. The death threats are on the public forum, dude. People can digest it how they want. With the phone call, the death threats and the phone call have to go together, guys. The email and the phone calls go together because the emails and the phone call tie everything together. They tie David to Marcellus to the emails to the phone call to David. It's all like one big circle. So. Just be patient, dude. The government works slow, Marcellus. I'm still filing fraud reports, dude. You know what? I can, dude. As a group, dude, we're gonna have your cousin's tax exempt status revoked by the IRS. Oh, dude, I get help. I actually have therapy tomorrow, Marcellus. Yeah. See, Bert Thomas, be good, brother. Yeah, no, Marcellus, I have mental health therapy tomorrow at 4 o'clock, actually. Yeah. With my, this week is, what's this week? I think this week's this is anxiety week, and then in a couple weeks I have an insomnia class. I have an insomnia group. So yeah, I do get help. 100% through the VA all the time, Marcellus. You should try it. You should try it. You should tell Dave. You should tell your cousin and go get help too, Marcellus. Go tell David to get help. You should get help too. Because you definitely don't realize what you've done. Really. Obviously, Dude, you sent death threats, bro. You sent death threats, dude. Call it what you want. Everybody on here has seen them and they're posted and everybody said, yep, I would forward those. I already did. Marcellus, I sent those out the first day I got them, dude. I sent them to local, state, and federal levels, dude. I didn't just send them to the federal level, dude. I sent them all the way. So, it just depends on how the government's going to do it. You know? It's all up to them. But what we've come to believe on the channel here, Marcellus, is because it's the church, the government's not going to do shit about it. Because the government's fucking scared. Yeah, dude, I get help, dude. Yep. I get help so I learn how to fucking tolerate people like you. Yeah, I get help, dude. I'm not scared to say it either, dude. Because if I didn't, I'd lose my fucking mind, and it's probably best for everyone around that I get help. It's good for people like you, Marcellus, that I get help. Cause normally, Marcellus, I'd be coming unglued on you right now, dude. I really would, but I just know that you're telling me that I don't have a life and that I'm a joke and all this, but you're the one that's coming here and like spamming my channel fucking daily and shit like that, dropping all these links and shit like that, you know, and I'm the one that needs help, dude. All I'm doing is here telling the truth about your whack ass cousin's fucking money laundering scheme. He's got you fooled, obviously. So, yeah, you should get help too, dude. You should. I recommend it. Might be good for you. Maybe your wife will let you off that leash a little bit more and fucking go to the doctor and get some help, dude. You should. So now that we're past that, Marcellus, is there any other brain busters you got? That's alright, operator 5781. Marcellus here is being kind of a fucking lop right now. Says I need help. I just got done telling him that I get help through the VA. And I do, dude. I'm not scared to say it to anybody, dude. I'm really not. I don't care. I'm open about my mental health, dude. I really am. You gotta talk about it. You gotta talk about it because with what's going on with these churches, I mean, Marcellus, you're obviously fucking mentally ill, dude. I'm not no doctor, but I can tell that you should probably go see some sort of therapist, dude. Hit that like or dislike too, man. Marcellus, appreciate you, man. Hit that like, dislike, Marcellus. Keep me there. And I like when you're here, Marcellus. And tonight, 5781, we're talking about basically how we need to start keeping an eye on our parents if they're religious. And because one of our channel members, their mother's been sending out money to Mike Murdock, and they just found out about it. And I was talking to them recently. What they said, they're like, you know, we talk about this all the time on the channel about these preachers, right? And how they manipulate and scam people out of money. And the channel member's like, it was right under my fucking nose and I didn't even realize it. Didn't even realize it. Didn't realize until they saw the mailers that they were getting once a week from Mike Murdock, and it looks like a fucking bill, dude, basically. It legit looks like a bill. Send that to somebody that's mentally ill or old and infirm. Maybe has a touch of dementia or touch of Alzheimer's or something like that, and they get these mailers once a week and they're just fucking sending money out, sending money, bleeding them dry. So, if you don't like it, Marcellus, that's cool. I'm just out here telling the truth, dude. You obviously don't like it. But yeah, I wasn't gonna... I don't know, man. This is where we need legislation with these people. I'm not saying tax the church fully, but there needs to be oversight on this big time. Because if there's not, you get idiots like Marcellus here that's brainwashed by David. And you get him here just... I don't know, man. I don't get it, Marcellus. I don't get it how you got brainwashed into this cult with your cousin to come out and like send those out, dude. Like, that's real ballsy, really. That takes a lot of balls to do that, dude. Because it leaves a digital footprint, Marcellus. Your email has a digital footprint. Don't think that those can't be traced. Okay? Again, that email was not for you to send death threats, Marcellus. That was for cult survivors to come out and tell their stories. That was it. But you felt the need to listen to David and send me those threats. So, you know. Again, if you feel your family member, guys, is possibly being scammed by one of these prosperity ministers, pay close attention, okay? If you have a really religious family member, I'm going to start wrapping it up. If you have a really religious family member, pay close attention to them, okay? Pay close attention to what they're watching on TV, TBN. You want to look for Mike Murdock, Jessie Duplantis, Kenneth Copeland. Watch their bank accounts. Watch the mail they're getting. Phone calls, all that shit, guys. You have to watch every aspect of... Again, these are for our parents, guys. We have to watch them. My parents aren't religious, so I know I don't need to worry about that. But there are people out there whose parents are religious. Master Shredder, what's up? How you doing tonight, man? Yeah, he's got like, says he's got millions of followers and there's only like 6 or 7 people on. Thanks, Master Shredder. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Master Shredder. Yeah, man. I'm here to expose these guys. Some people don't like it. I just got called out a little bit here not long ago saying, who are you, God's man, to call out these false prophets? But what I'm doing here, Master Shredder, is calling out the crimes. Dude, Conscious Cookie Monster, I fucking been here, bro. Dude, my channel is suppressed, guys. No bullshit. Proof. Cookie Monster, dude. I've been posting videos and putting shit out, dude, left and right, dude. Hit that like, dislike, too. I've been putting a lot of work out, dude. I've been putting out a lot of work out, Conscious Cookie Monster. You're probably hidden from my channel, dude. My channel's probably hidden from you. It happens a lot, dude. I find that out a lot from you guys, more than you think. My channel is suppressed. Big time. 100%, dude, because people don't like... Yeah. Master Shredder, they're criminals, bro. These guys are straight fucking criminals, what they do. They have no moral boundaries, no ethic boundaries. Nothing. And they will leech every fucking last dollar from your family member, and they won't give a shit, dude. They won't give a shit, dude. They will go on. They will continue to scam out of your family. Yeah, see, that's what I mean, Conscious Cookie Monster. Dude, telling you. My channel is suppressed actively still, even though, like, yeah, dude. Can't lie to you about this shit, bro. Can't lie to you about this. Real shit, dude. Where's the Mike Murdock? There it is.
I have a volatile part of me. It's an absolute miracle I'm not in prison today. It's an absolute miracle. An absolute miracle. I have a volatile part of me. It's an absolute miracle I'm not in prison today. It's an absolute miracle. An absolute miracle.
I'm wondering what the miracle is that he's not in prison. Why is it such a miracle that Mike Murdock isn't in prison right now? Did God fucking divinely step in and say, oh, Mike Murdock doesn't need to go to prison? What's up, Alan? I'm in Texas too, man. South Texas, man. Master Shredder, new to the channel, thanks for being here. Hit that like and subscribe, guys. Appreciate you guys being here. I'll be live once a week on Fridays. Doing this live tonight because it's Memorial Day. I'm a veteran and I lost friends in the military, so I don't do shit Memorial Day weekend except actually like do memorials and shit like that for people. So Edward Smith, Baker, there you go. Prime example. Backer was the one that got my family member before she died. Can't make this up, man. Can't make this up. And this is what they do. I mean, right here in Texas, we got Kenneth Copeland, the fucking piece of shit. That guy's a fucking terrorist as far as I'm concerned, man. That guy's a fucking a psychological terrorist, if you ask me, dude. Yeah, Jim Baker. Is that his name? Edward Smith, Jim Baker? Yep. But Conscious Cookie Monster, man, I'm sorry you're not getting my messages, man. That bums me out, dude, because dude. Come on, Tony, let's get this speaker fixed. Did you guys see how he snaps at his people like dogs? Teddy Graham 2008. It shows like how kind of lapdoggish they are to him. David snaps at him, come on guys. You know, and that was earlier on when David wasn't so much of an asshole. Like, it seems like his asshole status has progressed within the cult. I'm here, dude. I want to see David's status get revoked. Guys, I filed fraud against him, dude, and I urge everybody else to do the same. I have the reports. I have the reports right here. They are pre-filled. All you got to do is fucking sign and fill them out, man. Put a stamp on them. Where you need to mail them is right at the bottom. Stamps, envelopes, and throw them in the mail. Come on, y'all not talking to me, Teddy Grahams. There's a couple forms you guys can do. All right. I go to the library and fill them out because I'm not going to waste my fucking ink. There's 2 forms you can fill out. And this is how you get these. This is where you hurt these assholes, guys. You get them where their money is, dude. There's a 13909 also, okay? Tax exempt organization complaint referral. This one's pretty simple. This one is a little more complex because you can actually write in more stuff here, which I do. I put in addresses, names, phone numbers. I put in everything. I could probably even start writing on the reverse of these and really getting down and dirty with like details of the cult. I really could. And eventually, you know what's going to happen is the IRS, they will revoke their fucking tax exempt status because of shady practices. 100%. They will. They'll revoke it. And you know what David can do? Not a damn thing about it. He can sit there and bitch and complain and say, you can't do that. Oh, well, yes, you can. This is the IRS, David. They can do whatever they want, especially when you're doing shady shit with your money, dude. I urge everybody to file these, man. They can't stop us. I file them once a week, guys. No bullshit. It's the only way this is going to stop. Yeah, praying that God sends David some better minions. Right? Conscious Cookie Monster, I'm glad to see you tonight, man. Yeah, but you know what, Marcellus? At least I don't have to pay for my viewers. At least I don't gotta pay for my viewers like your fucking dumbass cousin does. And at least there's some context to what we're talking about. It's not just David fucking running his fat mouth and begging for money. We're actually making a point here about mental health issues, such as people like yourself here that are brainwashed by David. It's funny to see you here, dude. That's cool. Keep talking, Marcellus, dude. That's cool. I want to see you stay here. Because we could talk all night, dude. I mean, what are you here for, Marcellus? And will you answer that? Will you call in and let's have a real conversation instead of you just being a little bitch and commenting and doing all this other stupid shit? Like, you'll come in here, hijack, like, try to fuck with the chat and everything, you know? But you won't call back anymore and have, like, a real man-to-man conversation. What's up, Teddy Grams? How you been, man? Oh, you did a David video, too? You did a David video.
Stretch your hands, you.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna continue to keep the conversation up about it because look, you got Marcellus in here, like Marcellus is mentally ill. I know that for sure. Yeah, never in CH. I know he doesn't. No, he sure doesn't. He had the conversation one time and he got caught in a big ass fucking shitstorm. Which is why he'll never call back. Nope, he'll never call back. William Marcellus, you're never gonna call me back, huh? You got ousted the first time. You ousted your cousin, threw him under the bus worse than Michelle. He threw Michelle under the bus. Yeah. Doesn't have the balls. No. How you doing today, Never CH? It's good to see you tonight, man. We're talking about, right? Imagine you're gonna move into your cousin's mansion, right? Yeah. Imagine you have a cousin like David, and he said, "Oh, you're gonna come move into my mansion." When he eventually just tells you to get fucked, and you're never gonna see it. Right? Yeah. Marcellus, are you going to go live in the mansion with David? Did he promise you that too? That's what I wonder. I wonder if David promised Marcellus he's going to go live in the mansion. Hit that thumbs up too when you get in here. Appreciate you guys being here. You can hit that thumbs down too, either way. Show me some love. Marcellus, show me some love. Motherfucker, show me some love. Yeah. Imagine you're going to go live... Thanks, Nevin. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, chill out, relax. Listen to Marcellus rant here. It's been kind of entertaining. I wanted to talk about how these scammy preachers and stuff, they actually get after older people, right? And what they do is they send them mailers, like things in the mail, and they look like bills, dude. They really do. They look like these fucking bills that you're supposed to pay because it'll say pay now or something like that, right? In big red bold fucking letters. You get some idiot like Marcellus who's most likely to believe it, and start sending all their money out. Then at the end of the day, when Marcellus is broke and in the welfare line, we have to foot the bill for him because he wanted to give his money up to a scammy ass preacher like his cousin David. Yes. That's kind of how I think the process could go. I could be wrong. What do you think, Never and CH? What do you think? What about you, Marcellus? What do you think? I'm curious. Let's get your input on this, man. I mean, Never and CH, do you have this kind of behavior? Are you stateside in America, Never, and are you overseas somewhere? If you're overseas, do you have this type of behavior where you're at? Just to be close to you. Had that damn song stuck in my head today, by the way, too, man. Driving me fucking crazy, David, your fucking rants. Every time I hear David sing that song, it's like I think of like Adam Sandler singing it from fucking what is it, Billy Madison? Let's see here. All right, guys, you got any questions, comments, concerns? We can go and wrap it up. Marcellus, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate that. Appreciate you being here. Okay. Nothing to that extreme. Okay. Nothing to that extreme. Okay. One of the other channel followers, Never and CH, is over in Holland, and they said there's no fucking way this would happen there. My buddy over in Holland said religion is pretty much dead in Holland. Yeah, I've heard of that one. Didn't it have to do with the royal family or some shit like that? I think it might have. It might have had to do with the royal family. I'm not sure. Possibly. Don't quote me on that. Okay, they don't ask for money in such ways like David does. Okay. Yeah, it's with David. It's just blatantly like a money grabbing scheme, right? It's pretty clear what he's after. He doesn't make that. He doesn't hide that from anybody. That's for sure. He definitely makes it known that he's about the money, the greenbacks, the Benjamins, and that's it. Money, 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 money. Right, David? It's all about money. He sounds just the same on it as when he's singing in his so-called sermons. Right, JJ? All right, I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping it up here, guys. You got any questions, comments, concerns about what we talked about tonight? Tonight is your family member, okay, possibly being scammed by a prosperity minister such as David E. Taylor, Mike Murdock, Kenneth Copeland, Jessie Duplantis, Paula White, Todd White. Who else is there? Who else? Those are pretty much the big ones. Keep an eye on your parents if you have parents who are religious, okay, that you think could be sending money out. Pay attention to their mailbox. Pay attention to their bank accounts. And pay attention to if you're giving them money and they're saying they're buying it on groceries or something like that, make sure they are buying it on what they're saying they need the money for, okay? Because these people are very determined. They will do anything to get that source of income, and they have no problem telling the person on the other end to lie to the family. And these guys are supposed to be preachers and men of God, right? Yep. You guys stay safe, man. One more thing. It is Memorial Day weekend. Let's not forget what that one's about, all right? David. All you guys, it's about the people who fought for me to sit right here in this chair. The ones that didn't come back. Okay? It's not about beers, barbecues, and all that other shit this weekend, guys. It really is about people fought and died for our country to give us the freedoms that we have today. And then you have people like David E. Taylor shitting on them by doing what he's doing. So keep that in mind this weekend. Keep that in mind. It's not about barbecues and beers this weekend, man. People died to get us to where we are now. To get us to this chair to where I can have my freedom of speech and actively call David out for being the piece of shit that